Hello everyone, it's Boondock. I've got a short video today on personal protection ammunition and wanted to show you a few different calibers that I own and a couple different brand names. I'm going to be going over three different calibers: 380, 9mm, and 40 Smith & Wesson. I'm not trying to enter into the controversy about which caliber is best for personal protection. When you change caliber, you also change the size of the weapon that you're able to use it with, and some people do choose a smaller caliber with less stopping power for the sake of concealability and other issues. And there is a lot more information on the internet about this, so feel free to join the discussion and the research for yourself. First of all, the company Speer makes a gold dot ammunition. That's their personal brand name for it. It is a hollow point with a metal jacket, and they have facets there on the top of the bullet which are supposed to provide controlled expansion. The bullet and the jacket are bonded together, which is designed to keep the jacket with the bullet so that it doesn't fragment. Of course, the whole idea with a hollow point here is to provide expansion of the bullet and to reduce overpenetration. So if you're shooting in close quarters, for instance an intruder invading your home, the idea is that you don't want the bullets to pass through the intruder. If they did pass through, they might hit something behind them, like a family member, go through a wall, into someone's bedroom, that sort of thing. And also, whenever a bullet passes through the target, it's carrying a lot of its energy with it, so it's failing to deliver all that energy into the target. So the idea with this hollow point here is to provide a greater expansion, a bigger wound channel, and also to deliver more energy. The effectiveness in real life is much debated, especially with the smaller calibers like the 380. 380 is a small enough caliber with low enough energy that even getting enough penetration through clothing or heavy clothing is often an issue. So with the gold dot ammunition, you do get this faceted hollow point, which is designed to control or time the expansion. And so you see that these are fairly nicely made. Then we're going to go over here to the Federal Premium brand. This is 9mm Luger with 124 grain, and it's their HydraShock jacketed hollow point. So the HydraShock is an expanding jacketed hollow point that's made by Federal Cartridge. It debuted in 1988 after the law enforcement, I think it was the FBI, requested a bullet with better terminal ballistic characteristics than a standard hollow point. They have a unique patented center post and notch jacket there in the lead core. You can see the post there. This is meant again to cause a reliable expansion, and they market it as excellent expansion with deeper penetration. The tests I've seen referred to in ballistic gel show that there is rapid expansion and a larger but more shallow wound channel. So this one's a 9mm. And this view allows you to see the facets there, basically looking like a hexagon. And you can see that the jacket would tear downward along each of those points. Next one is also 9mm Luger. This is a 124 grain Remington jacketed hollow point. This is their Golden Saber brand, which is a little bit different. So you can see there's no center post, but it has a rather wide hollow point opening and some creases in the jacket, which are again to control the expansion more of a systematic way. I'll just go ahead and slide up the other 9mm next to it so you can compare the look of them. So on the left, the Federal Premium Hydra-Shok, and on the right, the Remington Golden Saber, both in 9mm. And moving on, we're going to go to the .40 Smith & Wesson caliber. Again, this is a Golden Saber, so you see the same pleats or facets in the copper jacket. I'm going to move the 9mm right up next to it so you can see the difference in the calibers. But again, constructed in a very similar manner. And that's really there, just your .40 caliber 9mm difference. This is a 165 grain bullet on the right and a 124 grain bullet on the left. Definitely more mass, more diameter, more powder behind it, giving more energy, more velocity. Then we're going to compare another .40 caliber. This is the Gold Dot .40 personal protection. Go ahead and move the 9mm out of the way. And you can see this is Speer Gold Dot's answer to the expansion problem. Quite a massive hollow point there. For comparison purposes, I'll move the 380 over so you can see just the difference there. So with the 380 you can definitely get a smaller gun and carry with you, but it's going to suffer a penalty here in energy, size of the bullet, amount of power that you have. Same company, same design, two different calibers. And the next comparison I'll give you here is the three different styles. Here's the Hydra-Shok on the left in 9mm, the Golden Saber in the center in .40, and then the Gold Dot on the right. If you want to learn more about each of these types of bullets and the design behind them, you can certainly look on the internet. There's a lot of information, various professional groups and also private individuals doing gelatin tests and other types of tests with the rounds. Next I'll go ahead and put the target round here next to the other .40s, and you can see the full metal jacket target round. It's quite different in its construction. You can use that for personal defense, but of course you're going to get a lot more penetration and very minimal expansion in comparison, probably a lot of over penetration. Okay, then just to review, we've got the Speer brand Gold Dot 380 in 90 grain jacketed hollow point. The 9mm Luger caliber 147 grain Hydra-Shok made by Federal Cartridge. The Remington brand Golden Saber in 9mm, the Golden Saber in .40, and then again the Speer Gold Dot in .40, their personal protection round. So that's the summary, folks. And I'll just wrap up by saying there's a lot of other newer types of personal defense cartridges out there that you can look at. Some you might want to check out are the Hornady Critical Duty, the Nosler Defense. They have a new Golden Saber black belt, and then there's a Liberty Civil Defense. You might also look at some other strategies besides hollow point. Glasser and MagSafe as well as G2 Research have come out with bullets that are not designed to stay together and expand like these, but actually designed to fragment, causing multiple smaller injuries and also reducing supposedly the risks of overpenetration. Of interest is the G2 Research RIP which doesn't stand for rest in peace, but radically, I believe it's radically invasive project. So those are some options for you to look at, and hope you've enjoyed this video and look at a little bit of ammunition. Thank you.